welcome to my review of this Jaguar I Pace. This is an SE model with an HSE spec, including electrically operated seats and a ton of extras. Came in at £76,185. So let's see how I got on. Hey, I Pace. I've got this for 4 days. Thank you, Sturgess. Sturgess Jaguar Leicester in Leicester. 206 miles range, 99% charged. Let's see, as a sort of a geeky experienced EV owner, if it's all quite intuitive. Foot on the brake, stop. Oh, hello. Oh, distractions may cause accidents. Okay. Ooh. My EV. Nice. Got some control knobs here. Oh, nice. Oh, fan. What happens when you push it? See, none of us like to read manuals, do we? Demist. Oh, there's the old seat. Oh, heated seats. Oh, yes, please. Like a hot bottom. I'm not quite sure about the red tan leather. Not quite sure about the colour, but this is an I Pace. We're looking at the I Pace. I'm not looking at the trim. I'm going to see what it's like to live with. So, let's go. So, we've got drive, neutral, reverse, P for park, so press D. D comes up on the dash. Got heated steering wheel as well. Love a heated steering wheel. Nice. And the guy that handed it over, a very nice lad called Jack, so he's turned the creep on. Oh, nearly gets wiped out by a Vauxhall Astra. That wouldn't be a good start, would it? Right, so we're going to head to my parents for a comfort break. Obviously, I've read lots about the I Pace, but this is the first time I will have driven one. So here we go. Lots of displays you can change in the middle, apparently. I'm not going to talk about all the spec. I'm going to talk about what I think it's like as an EV. Let's turn the old fan down a bit. No, that's temperature. Where's the fan? Ah, pull it and turn it back. There we go. Yeah, it's very nice. You can tell that quality's there. They've been making cars for what, 100 odd years? Jaguar Land Rover in all their different incarnations, manufacturers, name changes. Not quite sure about the ticking indicator. I mustn't be critical. It sounds like a bit Toy Town to me. It's nice. I'm going to enjoy this. So good morning. This is, I think it's day 3 of having the I Pace, and we have Mrs. P. So we're going to enjoy my wife's thoughts on the I Pace. She too. Are you into EVs, Ursula?
Well, I am. Yes, I am, but not quite as much as you, I don't think.
It's not really helping with the business, darling, if you don't say you absolutely love EVs.
I love EVs.
Correct
I love
answer.
EVs.
There you go.
I do love EVs. I get a little bit fed up
go straight ahead
hearing
and then
about them
enter the motorway.
Well, that's partly James's
day
fault.
in, day out, every day at home. But I do love EVs, yes.
Good. Right, I've just realised the sat nav is still on.
Okay.
So let me just pull up and go. Oh, stop guidance. So you're onto it. So the Jaguar I Pace, you've driven quite a number of different EVs for me over the years, and I've put you in different cars.
You have.
So although you've not driven it, you have been a passenger. What are your thoughts?
Right. I like the outside of it.
You like the look of it?
And I love the colour. You don't like the colour.
I'm keen on the colour, but it just...
I like the colour.
Okay.
I actually quite like
Leaving
it.
the colour and the trim aside, I want
Okay.
you to sort of give me your thoughts on it as an EV.
Not what's going on inside then, like too much leather for me and that sort of
Well, you can mention that, yeah.
It's too much leather for me.
Too much leather. But you see, I like a bit of leather,
I know you do.
but that could be misconstrued into other ways.
Yes, I like it. I like the inside. The seat, apart from being leather, is amazing.
What did you like about the seat yesterday? Because I showed you where the adjustment was, didn't I?
I like it because all the little knobs are down here to the left, and it does loads of stuff. It doesn't just go up, down, backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
It lifts the front of the seat, but there's a lumbar support.
Yes.
Amazing.
The lumbar support, and also the way it holds you back.
A lump that sort of comes out in the middle to support your lumbar
Yes.
region, but then there's like two pieces that come out of the side that like support down your spine. That's what I'm fiddling with. I'm fiddling with it now.
Yes.
Because
I think
it's just amazing.
I've actually pulled my back out. Got some problem with one of my discs, and I have to say, I think these have been the most comfiest seats I've sat in for a long time.
Yeah, I would agree.
The other comfy seats were the new generation Tesla seats. The facelift Tesla had nice seats. They were extremely comfortable, but I don't think they had lumbar adjustment on them.
No.
I could be wrong. But these are very, very
Yeah,
comfortable.
lovely.
So, what about all the glitz? You don't have to talk about it, but are you a fan of the whole swipey thing?
Okay.
Screen?
I have to say, it looks great when you're driving. It's lovely, and I'll fiddle with it, but it's too much for me.
Right.
When I'm driving, I have to keep my eyes on them. You know that I have to keep my eyes on them.
Yes.
And I can't be looking down at a screen and flicking things backwards and forwards and trying to tap on something and missing it and having to tap on something else. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
The heating controls for you quite like that yesterday,
Yeah,
didn't you?
heating controls are brilliant. And the heating for the heated seat,
Yeah.
I like as well because I'm just pushing it on now. I'm trying to. It's not
Easy to
working,
use.
is it?
There we go.
Easier. It's there's the bottom bit and the back bit separate.
Yes.
Oh, and that's brilliant. So
Yeah.
you can heat your back up or your bottom.
Can I have a hot bottom, please?
You want a hot bottom
Yeah, and a hot back.
and a hot back. There you go.
And then
And
there's
you
3
can-
stages for the.
You can do that with it.
You can do that with it. That's
And it
important
moves
that you
it.
can do that with
And it adjusts the temperature of the seat, which I think is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that very much.
So you've also got your own individual
Yeah.
heating that side of the car, which is nice. Right, so that's that.
Okay.
So we were chatting yesterday about SUVs, because this is quite a lot higher off the ground than the Leaf that we've got.
Yes. Until I drive it, I really don't know how high the seat goes up.
Right.
But I have, being 5'3", I do have a little trouble sometimes
Yes.
seeing over the bonnet, and I like to be. I have I have a booster cushion in the Leaf.
Yes. That's a whole new episode, isn't it? The booster cushion in the Leaf.
Because I feel I can't see over the bonnet very
Yeah,
well.
okay.
So until I drive this and see how high up the seat goes, I'll hold back
Okay.
my judgment for that.
All right.
Yeah.
But SUVs generally, what are you thinking of? Sports utility vehicles. Because you got in yesterday and you said, oh, it's quite a bit high. Higher than what you're used to.
Surprisingly, unacceptably high
Vehicle. Okay.
What was the other one I said?
You came up with some crackers.
I
It's a
did.
shame you can't remember.
It is. Yeah, they'll come to me in a bit.
Okay.
I'll pop them in as I think about it. It's a big climb.
Yes.
It's it's quite a big step up into them.
Right.
Wouldn't be any good for elderly parents.
No. But having said that, when I've got into Teslas, I find them quite low.
Yeah.
and I get in and I fall down and get in and out. I struggle.
That's because you've got very long legs there. You see,
Yeah.
I'm sort of a bit below average, and you're sort of a bit above average.
Yeah.
So, you know, it might suit normal people.
Normal? You're saying I'm not normal?
Well, 6'4", and you've got really long legs. You know.
A lot of ladies find that quite attractive.
Yeah, but you can get in and out of things
That's true.
that are quite high.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It is a daily struggle.
I'm sure it is, yeah. I'm sure it is. You coped it very well.
Thank you. With your support.
I don't support you getting in and out of cars.
No.
You do with me sometimes, but
Well, that's true.
I never had to do it to you.
No. So, next thing I want to briefly talk about is how easy was it to charge yesterday? That I
It was
mentioned to
very
you.
good. It was very easy.
That was down to an Instavolt charger, to be honest.
Yeah.
We are staying at a travel lodge next to motorway services. I take it to the best places. And it's an Ecotricity, but there's no CCS. It's just a dual-headed rapid. So obviously I'm not going to stick this on a 7 kilowatt AC charger for the best part of 10 hours, because that would not be a good idea and upset a lot of Zoe owners. So I've not done that. But we used the Instavolt yesterday in, where were we? Was it Bronxgrove? Where the Instavolt was.
West Bromwich.
West Bromwich. I'll put a picture up now of the charger that we charged at. First time we used the Instavolt, unbelievably easy. Just my debit card, bank card, and plug it in, and that's it. And then to end the charge off the bank card up, just brilliant. So,
Well, we went for a vegan meatball supper at Subway's.
Oh, that was very nice too. Personally, when I get a new thing to play with, if I like it, the minute I sit in it, I find I go off things very quick, be it cars or gadgets or whatever. But stuff that I have a go with and I don't initially get it or warm to it, I then warm to it and really love it long term. And I've got a feeling this is going to be the same with the I Pace. And when I got in it yesterday, it's okay. It's a nice EV, it's well screwed together. But it didn't sort of have that oh my word wow factor about it. I don't know. But over the last couple of days, I'm really, really starting to enjoy this car.
Yeah.
So that begs the question, Ursula. I Pace or Tesla?
Wow. You know I love Teslas.
You do love Teslas.
And when I'm sitting inside a Tesla, there's no better place to be.
Right. I feel there's a butt coming on here.
But I don't like the look of them on the
A bit
outside.
louder because they can't hear you.
I don't like the look of them.
You don't like the look of them.
I think they're too ordinary.
Right.
They look a bit like an old man's Jag.
An old man's Jag.
I'm sorry, Elon. I love you lots and I love your cars, but I just was. If they looked a bit more funky
Right.
and a bit more, they're really great cars, but they just look really ordinary on the outside, and I
Okay.
just don't like the look of them.
Right.
I like the Gullwing one. That's quite.
That's the Falcon wings on Model X.
Not a Gullwing.
Not Gullwing, no, it's not cool. It's a Falcon wing.
Yeah, we don't get Falcons on Orkney, we only get Gulls.
Well, this is So you're not a fan of the Tesla?
I am. I'm a great fan of the Tesla. I love the Tesla, and when I'm in a Tesla, I think they're absolutely brilliant. I just don't like the look of the outside of them. I just really don't.
So
and
what about look at the I Pace then?
I love this. As soon as I walked up to this car, I thought, this is lovely.
What, the shape?
The shape,
Okay.
the wheels, the front, the back, the colour.
Okay.
I just liked everything. And I'm not, as you know,
Yes.
a great fan of SUVs.
No.
I think they're overrated and overused,
Right.
especially ice ones.
Yes.
But personally, for us on Orkney, this would be a far better car than a Tesla.
Okay.
I think, because
Right.
it's, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 4-wheel drive?
It is 2 motors, one on the front, one on the back axle.
You see, we get lots of bumpy roads on Orkney.
Why
Lots
do you
of
need
narrow
4-wheel
tracks.
drive for a
Well,
bumpy road?
no, but it's a bit higher up, isn't it?
Okay,
I just think
more ground clearance.
Tesla to me doesn't look like a country car.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It looks like a
Yes.
city car,
Yes.
or dare I say it, an upmarket sales rep's car, or a businessman's car.
Yeah, okay.
I said drug dealer's car the other day, didn't I? But I didn't really mean
No.
that's when I look at a Tesla from the outside. That's what I think.
Right.
When I look at this, I think country car.
Okay.
You know, stick
Right.
the hen food in the back and the dog, and although I do like Tesla for the dog climate control thing.
They see
Now
that's
you see
good.
that is an absolutely
There you
brilliant
go. So
idea.
you got the whole
That
way
is-
that
yeah.
updates itself. And
Yeah.
if someone suggests,
Yeah.
Elon, wouldn't it be great if you could control the temperature inside the car
If
for
you
my
have,
dog
if you have to leave
and
it
have a
up.
sign on the dashboard? And he goes, great,
Yeah.
we'll do it. And that is fantastic.
Like I say, I love everything about Teslas. I just wish that they were different.
They looked a bit
That they
different.
look different on the
Okay.
outside.
So, on that basis,
Sorry.
I Pace or a Tesla? Both more or less the same price, yes.
For us personally,
Yes.
it's going to be the I Pace.
I Pace? Wow, okay.
For where we live and what we do with it, I think this car is a more practical car for us.
Wow, okay.
Not for everybody, but for us, yeah. And I'm very sad about having to say that.
Right.
I'm very sad about that.
See, the benefit of the Teslas, and we've not really lived with one for a considerable amount of time, although we might do next year. The charging infrastructure is a massive bonus with Tesla. As in, you just turn up, plug it in, and walk away. You don't wave anything. Bank cards, cash, apps.
Yeah.
That is a massive bonus. So I think a lot of people, if they don't like the look of Teslas,
Oh yeah.
they'll buy it on the back. That it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
easy to massive
No, I
charges,
agree. I
massive
agree
range.
with you. I agree with you.
So,
But
yeah.
given the choice, which you've just given me,
Yes, okay.
that would be my choice.
Having said that, if there's more and more Instavolt Rapids rolled out, and I think they're in Europe as well as the UK,
Yeah.
then I would say that is as easy as a Tesla supercharger. In as much the only extra I had to do was wave my bank card. So, yeah. So let's hope the infrastructure gets better.
And the boot's really good on these. You
Yeah.
see, I think that's got a bigger boot than the Tesla.
I don't think it has.
I think it has.
It hasn't. If you do the whole cubic inches thing, it's bigger
Well,
on the Tesla.
I think it looks good.
Okay.
And we haven't had anyone in the back yet.
No, that's
So
going to
that
happen
will be
tomorrow. So we're going to have some people in the back, so we're doing another little bit there.
Yeah.
I would just like to say about the tech, this is great, everything's well screwed together. One thing I find is lacking on this particular car, now whether it's an option, it's only got a reversing camera.
Yeah.
So when we were in a tight multi-storey car park in Dudley yesterday, I had to get, it sounds really bad, but I had to get you to go out to see how close I could park to the car in front because all I had was a rear camera.
It was really tight, wasn't it?
On an
It was really tight.
£80,000 car, this should fit 360-degree cameras.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Especially when it's such a big car
Yes.
as well. You know, it's a big, wide, chunky car.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'd have found it difficult.
So I think that's a bit of an omission. I missed the e-pedal of the Leaf. I've got it on the highest regen setting, which is nice, but it won't actually bring it to a stop. And if we're coming up to a hill, it won't hold it unless I push the foot brake, and then it will hold it until it passes the throttle. Just little things like that could have been tweaked a bit better for this price
I
point.
did remind you yesterday, didn't I, that the all-electric Mini
You
actually
did?
has an e-pedal.
Yes,
It's a
which I
one-foot
didn't
drive.
know.
So, go on, give me the choice between this and an electric Mini then.
Oh, I'd have this. I mean, it's a bit too small, Ursula. I think Ursula wants your own personal car, don't you? Anything else we can talk about? I know there's one thing we haven't done yet.
So,
Well, I just want your initial reaction.
I've got to hold tight.
No?
Oh, I thought you. Oh!
The I Pace also fits a baby seat. This is my grandson, Josiah Porterfield,
This is a nice car.
and my lovely daughter Harriet.
Wow. Wow, it's better than Mummy's car, isn't it?
And I think
It can actually move.
Josiah approved.
Ooh. Wow.
Indulge me, I'm rather proud.
Dad got a nice picture of you.
He's gorgeous.
Wow.
There we go, fits a baby seat. There's Josiah. Back to the car. So here we go, we've got the rest of the family.
Here we go.
Nigel, confirmed petrol head. Is that right, Nigel?
I change one day. I'm
Yeah.
keeping keeping the options open.
I think there's an engine in this car, would you?
Because there isn't.
What? Any
There
what?
is.
There's not any what?
There is not a proper engine.
Because it is, it's
It's what took you out the other day, Dave.
Yeah.
power driven, isn't it? It's petrol driven.
Plug in.
Battery driven.
Battery driven.
Tiny
It's got
little
a very,
battery
it's got a very long lead.
So then we went to Leicester Forest East Services on the Ecotricity charger to charge up on the CCS. Bit of a narrow squeak, but I did here it we fine. are at LFE. Was I worried? Was I worried, Ursula?
No.
No. Who is the daddy? Go on, say it.
You're the daddy.
I am the daddy. Now let's see if the CCS charger works. Here at LFE northbound. Which side is it? It's this side. I think it's the other wing and tech, yes. So there we go. Made it to the charger. And the CCS charger worked absolutely spot on. So, what do I think to the I Pace after, where are we? This is day 4 of using the I Pace. Thanks to Sturgess Motor Group, and in particular Mr. Chris Sturgess, the chairman, who arranged this for me to have this for a very, very long weekend. I really like the I Pace. It's very comfortable, superb seats. My wife has other views, as you've seen a moment ago. Would I have one? Yes, I would have one, of course. It's very nice. Would I have one over a Tesla? I don't know. Main plus points: seats, the best in the business, I have to say. Seats are superb. It drives spot on. It's a real driver's car. Love the tech. Love the sound system. Sound system is amazing in this. It really is. Just the heating system really annoys me. It's not immediately obvious, and even when you have got a handle on it, it's a faff. There's too many pressing of buttons to get what you want to do. You know, face, feet, temperature, fan speed, heated seats. It's too much of a long drawn out process just to get basic stuff into the car, if that makes sense. I want hot feet, a cool head. It's not easy to do with just a twist of a knob or a push of a button. You've got to go through several processes. That's annoying. That would annoy me. Lack of 360-degree cameras on this price point, which I said earlier, I think is a huge omission. Having said that, I don't think Tesla have 360-degree cameras for like parking, etc. I think they've just got a reversing camera. I could be wrong. But again, my Nissan Leaf, the 40 kilowatt, okay, it's the Leaf 2.0, the launch edition, that's got 360 cameras, as has the end connector and the Tecna. I think 360-degree cameras I've come to rely on for parking quickly and driving up to things in front and behind and at the sides, and that drone shot of the car with 360-degree cameras I find really, really useful. And if I was spending a serious amount of money on my next car, that would be on my must-have list. It really would, is 360-degree cameras. Rest of the car's beautiful. Not very efficient, which I already knew. Again, just wish it went through the air a little cleaner with less resistance, so it would have the range. But again, that's the design. A bit of a contradiction in terms of a lovely stubby front, fantastic trademark Jaguar grille. It's just not cutting through the air very well. We've got that vent that comes up over from the grille over the bonnet to increase the downforce and increase the airflow, which obviously is going to happen at speed. But if you do the speed, you're lucky if you're going to get 3 miles per kilowatt hour out of this, which is low. So that aerodynamic feature built for sort of cruising, it sort of doesn't really fit in with the fact that it's not very economical with the old Volts. But having said that, again, do you buy a Jaguar for economy? No, you buy a Jaguar for the comfort, for the luxury, for the build quality, for the drivability, is what the Jaguar marque has always been about. Jaguar is not known for great fuel economy, it's known for great build quality, it's known for being a driver's car, and this is a driver's car with great build quality. It's just not very economical. So maybe I'm being overcritical of the I Pace about its economy, but you know, 90 kilowatt hours, just over 200 mile range, it's not really with the other big players at the moment, i.e. Tesla. 90 kilowatt pack, I think from what I've read, you can get easily around 250 miles. So Jaguar about 50 miles range off with the economy of this over an equivalent Tesla. Anyway, back to Jaguar Leicester, just off junction 21 to return this, and then back to Birmingham in our cheap G4 part exchange Toyota Prius. Yes, you heard it first, we run a little Prius that owes us nothing, so it's a little cheap run around that my wife's been using while she's been down here in Birmingham. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and offer a comment. Am I right or am I wrong in my summary of the I Pace? Love the roof, by the way. Roof is awesome. It's a nice car. We had 3 people in the back seat yesterday. Bit of a squash, I have to say. It's a big car, but it's not that big on the inside. It's sort of a reverse TARDIS. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.